Hey, welcome back to Dad's Bedtime Stories. This is going on to episode 124 of the Spaceship Adventures. I'm going to call this Rebuilding Atlantis Part 2, the Earth Habitat. Now, one of the reasons I'm differentiating about the name is that I'm going to start going on to some other projects as well as part of the podcast. So from now on, you'll probably hear me differentiating between the different story arcs. This one, the one that we've mostly been working with, will be called the Spaceship Series. As usual, just get as comfy as you can in your bed, close your eyes, and imagine yourself doing what the kid in the story does. Imagine yourself waking up once again in the lost city of Atlantis. You look around the huge apartment building, and you're amazed again at how big it is. You have some breakfast at the replicator once again, and then you decide to head up to the control center. You enter the elevator, and it lifts you up to the top floor. You exit into the huge control center with a perfect view of all of Atlantis. A holographic screen lights up with neat holograms showing you all of the different options for Atlantis. The different habitats you were working with before pop up. You swipe your hand through the air, flipping through all of the options, trying to decide what to do for the second habitat. After thinking for a while, you decide to make it an Earth habitat. You imagine beautiful forests and rivers, and lots of Earth animals that you've seen from home. It'll be nice to have somewhere that feels like home, even when you're visiting Atlantis. With a big smile, you tap the Earth biome on the holographic screen. The Atlantis interface responds saying, "Thank you, we will create that habitat now." You feel super excited. But suddenly something goes wrong. The holographic display starts acting kind of funny, and you sense that something isn't right. The Atlantis interface appears in front of you, looking worried. "I'm sorry," it says with a concerned voice. "When we tried to set up the climate controls for the Earth habitat, something went wrong. We have a problem." You feel a bit disappointed and concerned as you see the second dome filled with wild and crazy weather. Thunder roars and lightning strikes. Heavy rain pours down and strong winds blow everywhere. It's a big mess, and it's not anything like what you had in mind for the Earth habitat. The Atlantis interface assures you, "We are working hard to fix this issue and bring harmony back to the habitat. Please be patient while we figure it out." You take a deep breath, determined to help make things right. You look at the holographic display, seeing the chaos inside the dome. Your mind starts racing with ideas on how to restore peace and create the beautiful Earth habitat you've always dreamed of. Equipped with the knowledge of all the elements from your past training on the Magi planet, you turn to your faithful companion Spaceship for assistance. Spaceship materializes your trusted magic staff and hands it to you with a long, skinny robot arm. Grasping the staff, you head into the elevator. The elevator takes you all the way to the bottom floor, and you exit the building in the center of Atlantis. Finding a nice spot, you take a moment to calm your mind. Closing your eyes, you breathe in deeply, allowing relaxation and happiness to fill your very being. You imagine peaceful scenes and joyful moments, letting those feelings go through every fiber of your being. With your mind centered, you shift your focus to the power of flight, wholeheartedly believing in your ability to take to the skies. You begin to feel a weightless sensation as if the ground beneath your feet is gently releasing its hold. You float up into the air, a smile lighting up your face. With each passing moment, your confidence in your newfound ability to fly grows stronger. Hovering in the air, you gaze towards the dome that's plagued by malfunctioning weather. As you draw closer, you observe the chaos within its boundaries. There's dark clouds clashing, releasing brilliant streaks of lightning that illuminate the sky. Thunder crackles and reverberates through the air, accompanied by huge gusts of wind that toss everything in their path. And on top of all of that, rain pours down constantly, drenching the entire landscape. Unworried about what you see, you maintain your focus and hold the feeling of relaxation. You glide through the dome, your trusty staff held firmly in your grasp, and inside, the battle of the elements rages on. Lightning crackles across the sky above you while rain beats down. The wind howls, causing all the trees to sway and creating waves on unseen seas. It's absolutely insane. You focus back inside, ignoring all of the craziness around you. When you become centered again, you imagine yourself becoming one with the elements around you. You focus first on wind or air. With a wave of your staff, you channel your energy and you begin commanding the gusts of air to calm themselves. You feel the swirling winds slow, gradually quieting to a gentle breeze. The air starts to feel lighter, and you can almost hear a sigh of relief. Next, you focus on the element of water, extending your power and your very being into your surroundings, feeling the water and outstretching your fingers. You feel the droplets hitting your skin, and you try to become one with the rain. You and the rain begin to become calmer and calmer, and as you do, the heavy downpour subsides and changes into just a little bit of drizzle, and then comes to a complete halt. With the wind and rain now under control, you focus on the element of lightning and heat. Sparks crackle in the air, illuminating the darkened sky. You hold your staff up high, and you channel your magic once again into the atmosphere, into the dome around you. You feel the electrical current pulsating everywhere, and you try to become one with the heat and the lightning. And after you become one, you begin to calm it again. You feel it cooling, feel it dissipating, and the lightning dissolves and disappears. A cool and pleasant air settles inside the dome. The weather elements, which were previously going crazy, find balance again. Gradually, the dome becomes silent, free of the crazy weather that once reigned there. Knowing that you've now restored harmony, you decide to leave the dome. You imagine yourself flying once again, become weightless, and float out of the dome and back towards the central control tower. This time, you decide to fly right to the top level. As you float towards the tower, looking down on the huge city below you, with buildings made of emerald and diamond, the control center opens a huge door in front of you, allowing you to fly straight inside and land in the center of the tower. As you step into the control room, the Atlantis interface springs to life once more. I'm delighted to inform you that the problem has been resolved. The climate controls are back on track. We will now reload the Earth biome and witness its transformation. The holographic display illuminates, projecting a breathtaking image before your eyes. A replica of the Earth begins to materialize, dividing into 5 distinct sections that replicate various habitats found on the planet. With each passing moment, the scenes come alive, resembling the natural environments in all their splendor. In one section, a lush forest emerges with towering trees reaching for the sky, and vibrant foliage in every shade of green. You see squirrels chasing each other through the branches, while birds flit about, filling the air with their songs. The atmosphere buzzes with life and vitality. Next to the forest, there's a river. A beautiful river. Frogs croak and leap from lily pads in the river, while butterflies danced along the flowers. In the next section, it's made entirely of sand. It basically looks like a beautiful beach with seagulls flying all over the place. Next, there's a huge savanna covered in golden grass. Elephants roam peacefully, along with giraffes and zebras. There's trees spread out throughout the savanna, and the whole place radiates with life from the African wilderness. The last section, strangely close for how different it would be in temperature, is a snow-covered area. It glistens in the sunlight, and you can see a family of polar bears playing around. There's penguins waddling, and seals appearing here and there. Each section is perfect in just how you'd imagine it to be on Earth. Satisfied that you've done something exactly as planned, you wonder what's next for Atlantis. You now have a dome of dinosaurs and a dome of Earth creatures. But what's the point? What are you going to do with this magnificent city? All these different biomes are nothing if there's no one here to enjoy it. Atlantis, you ask. How do I fill the city with people again? Atlantis was meant to be a hub of many different species. My suggestion is inviting those from all over the universe to come live here together. That's a great idea. I could invite my friends from different planets to come to Atlantis and live here. It could be a place where people from all different planets live together. That is how it was designed, explains the interface. Atlantis is a hub for learning and technology because it has always encouraged those from different planets to get together. That's a great idea. I guess I'm going to have to venture out and find some friends. Maybe people I've met already. Maybe people I'll meet in the future. And I'll convince them all to come here to Atlantis. That is a great idea, Spaceship chimes in. Thanks, Spaceship. But you know what? I'm getting kind of sleepy. You head back to the elevator, and it slowly lowers you down to the apartment level. You walk out into the apartment, and you find the bed once again. You lay down in the bed, pull the covers up over top of yourself, and you begin to take long, slow, deep breaths. Each breath allows you to sink down deeper and deeper into the mattress. And as you sink, you become more and more relaxed. Your mind calms, and you just allow it to wander wherever it wants to go. Good night, everyone.